friends, it's Laura. Welcome back. So today I'm going to start off by showing you what yarns I have to make our next blanket. Let me start off with the inspiration cakes. Well, I have more than one. I've got one that I'm working off of right here because I've started already, but I've got three. These are the cinnamon swirl cakes in strawberry swirl, and these are the kind of the inspiration cakes for the blanket. And put this one back. And I've got a lot of coordinating colors to go with these. I've got a couple of this dark purple, which kind of goes with this dark purple right here, kind of, sort of. This is more of a warm purple. This is a cool purple, but I might use this. I'm not sure yet. And then I've got two of this. This purple was eggplant. There's stuff all over it. By loops and threads. This is, I love this yarn, Stonewash in the color Berry. I've got two of these. I wish I had more of those because they go with this really well. I might use this for a border. We'll see. I've got a couple of this pink. It's just called Pink. It doesn't quite match this pink, but it was the closest I could get. Zoom you out just a little bit. See what else I've got. Got a couple of this light purple, which again doesn't quite match this light purple, but this is amethyst. And I've got a couple of this light blue that I'm not sure I'm gonna use. It does match the light blue in here, but I'm not sure I'm really feeling the light blue. I think I want to stick to the berry colors, so I might return that. And today I went to Michael's, and the last couple times I've been to Michael's, I realized that they don't offer coupons anymore. Like, unless you're purchasing online. There's just no coupons. So that was disappointing, but I did get a few of this color, and this doesn't, what color is this? This is Rich Orchid. This doesn't necessarily match any of the colors in here, it just kind of goes with it in general. I like this color a lot. Kind of matches this one. So I have a few of those. Then I decided it really needed a red. And instead of going with the bright red that's in here, I kind of went with more of a cherry red, which kind of is in between these two reds right here. I think this is just called cherry. Yeah. So, because I'm not really fond of this fire engine red. So I went with the more blue red. So we've got a lot of pretty colors here. I think we're going to do a really simple pattern, probably stripes. And I might do the next blanket in stripes too. I just keep it easy for myself. Yeah, this is going to be a really easy blanket, so if you want to follow along in your own colors, you can. It's just either going to be double crochet or half double crochet. I'm not sure yet. But let's get started. I will be right back. I'm going to clean this up and we can get going. Okay, so I'm back. And I've got the chain. I don't know how many I chained. It totally doesn't matter. Whatever you want the width of your blanket to be. My general rule of thumb when I'm making a lap blanket is I make the chain, I hold it over my lap, and when it comfortably rests over my lap and hangs down over both sides of my legs, that's how wide I want it to be. That's just how I measure. I don't take it too seriously. And I'm working out of the cinnamon swirl cake right now. It's a big mess right now because I've taken out, I came from the center and it came out in a big blob, and I tried to untangle it, and it's a big mess. So we're going to do half double crochets, which mean you skip the first 2 chains, yarn over. I'll zoom in a little bit. Skip the first 2 chains, yarn over, insert your hook into the chain, yarn over, pull through. Yeah, you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3. That's a half double crochet. We'll do it one more time. Go to the next chain, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over again, pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3. That's your half double. So I'm going to do that for the entire rest of the blanket. We are not doing anything fancy. I'm going to do stripes. And we'll decide how big we want our stripes to be. Or if we want them to be alternating widths. Trying to decide what I want to clean out next. I'm kind of on a cleaning spree. I think my shoes. I think I'm going to clean up my shoes next. I've got some shoes to get rid of. I know I do. I'll probably just put them out by the curb in a box. Somebody who wears my size can find it and be really happy. I've been on a buying spree for my house, which isn't great, but I've just been buying organizational things. Like I bought an under the sink organizer, like stacked drawers. for my bathroom vanity. And then I want to reorganize my colored pencils. We'll probably do that on a video whenever those aren't going to come in until for a few days. I don't know, maybe not a video. I don't know how long it's going to take me. Like, if it's only going to take me 5 minutes, that wouldn't be much of a video, would it? I don't know, we'll see. But I think it could work into a video. And then I got a dish drying rack, like one of those ones that rolls up and sits over one side of your sink, because I don't have anywhere to dry my dishes. And coincidentally, it's by Ohuhu, the brand of markers that we buy, or that some of us buy. I thought that was kind of interesting that they make, you know, home stuff as well. I've tried to do this crochet video like 3 times. I've tried to do it in 3 different ways. First, I tried to do it where I was going to do a tutorial on how to do a certain pattern. But the pattern was harder than I thought it was. I was working out of a book, and it was a lot harder than I thought it was. And I felt pretty stupid by the end that I couldn't work it out. No matter what I was doing, it wasn't turning out right. And second time I tried it, I don't know, every time I tried it, just something went wrong. And I definitely felt very humbled. very small. So I'll try and recap what I talked about yesterday when I first tried this. We went to a thrift store. It's a thrift store that's only open certain days of the week. And it's a very popular thrift store. It's very small. That's very popular. We dropped off a bunch of stuff because I've been cleaning out stuff. Okay, so when you get to the other end of this, you're just going to chain 2 and turn. And just half double crochet in the first stitch again. And keep going. So we donated a bunch of stuff. And to get in, you have to go over to the front and grab a ticket with a number, kind of like you would at a fabric store. And so we had to wait for a little while, and they have stuff that you can look at outside, and then if you like it, you can bring it in with you and, you know, pay once you're inside. All I ended up getting was a basket, to put more oil pastels in. Here, I'll go show you. Give me a second. Looks like this. It was $1.50, and it's a nice little basket. I'm gonna cut off the handles because I don't really have a place that I can store this with the handle, because it's a really tall handle. So I'm gonna cut off the handle, and it'll be a nice little basket for oil pastels. Then here's the other basket that I got the other day that I mentioned from the other thrift store that I'm going to use for my other set of oil pastels. The one that I said was painted brown on the outside, that I might paint a different color. I don't know, I might not. I might just leave it. I might not be ambitious enough to paint it a different color, but it's going to hold a different set of oil pastels. So yeah, I am set for now for oil pastels. If I see something better later on at another thrift store, I can get it. But tins would be better. If you're into adult coloring, I know some of you are, I've recommended this channel before for crochet, but she's recently gotten into adult coloring, and if you're interested in that, I recommend checking her out. Llama Mama Kayla has just gotten into adult coloring, and she's really enjoyable to watch, so I recommend checking her out. I will try to remember to leave her YouTube link, her channel link in the description. I know I tend to forget to leave things like that, so if you remind me, I'll do it. I know there's another video I need to go update the links on. I've got a whole wish list full of coloring books that I'm waiting until next month to order, because I've already ordered a few this month. Today I need to do a coloring book haul so I can put them away. 4 at the other end. Chain 2, turn. Is this still wide enough? Yeah, it's gonna be a good width for a blanket. Just for a throw blanket, nothing more. Still kind of a knotted mess from when it came out of the cake. I'm on the hunt for a new computer chair. It's a slow hunt. I really need to go first look at, you know, the local office supply store and check that out. Of course, it'd be better if I could like sit in it. Oops. Just a big knot. This might be the end of our video if I can't get this undone. Yep, this might be the end of the video. My back's starting to hurt anyway. Why is there so much cat hair everywhere? I know why. It's because the cat was just up here. get it? Yep, I got it. Okay, a little more. So I also got, when I was at Michael's today, I got a canvas. I think I talked about this in another video, and I can't remember if it was one that I deleted. You know, one of my previous attempts at this blanket. But it's like, it's not a paint by number, it's a paint in lines. It's just, they give you a picture and they give you some paint, and you can just paint it whatever color you want. So I grabbed one of those. It's a nice big canvas. I figured they give you some paint, and then they give you some tips on mixing the paint that they give you, like, you know, to make new colors. You know, I've got my own paint too, so it's like, I don't want it to look like the front of the picture, you know, because they give you an example of what it could look like. But I don't want it to look like that, so. Yeah, I think that was all I got, was yarn and that canvas. Oh, got another knot. Let's get to the end of this row, and then we'll call it good. Okay, just gonna get to the end here. I'm not gonna chain two, I'm just gonna leave it and leave a big loop. Okay, so here is our 3 rows, and I don't know how many more I'm gonna do. Maybe one more. So this isn't a very thick, since it's only half double crochet, it's not a very it's not a very thick row. I don't know, what do you guys think? How thick do you think these rows should be? How wide? I want to use up too much yarn because I want there to be enough yarn to go through like the whole blanket, right? So I don't want to get too carried away too early on. But these cakes are pretty big. So I feel like of all the yarn that I have, like, how much yarn is in these ones? 285 yards. 800 yards. Yeah, so I've got more. How much are in these? 300, 600. Yeah, I've got more of the cakes than anything. So should probably use that to my advantage. Maybe do a couple more rows of the cake. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining me. This is just going to be a work in progress for a while, and we'll just continue to go back and work on it until it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. We'll add more and more rows of different colors, and we'll probably alternate how wide the rows are going to be, just to give it some interest. And yeah, so thanks for joining me. I hope everybody is doing really well, and until next time, everybody take care. Bye.